Usually in most cities, the green areas they became public parks, or they get a certain design, and then of course the buildings have been designed, so everything is over-designed. Everything fits a certain plan, so that means everything around me in the city, in any city, correspond to the certain plan of some politicians, architects or designers. But I like some spaces that do not correspond to a certain plan. Those are the wastelands. That's why I like them, and so far as I can, I like to keep some of them, because wastelands are always disappearing. They're in this in-between moment. They are temporary. And I always see wastelands I like a lot, but they constantly disappear. When I go back to cities, they are gone. And I think it's very good if some can remain, some few of them. I hope this one will remain. I visit many different sites, I visit many wastelands, I visit many abandoned areas, many abandoned neighborhoods, neighborhoods that are going to be demolished. For example, near Taipei Central Station, there is a whole block that is inhabited by workers of the railways company. That's going to be turned down, all of it. So I visit many areas like that. And that's how I get to know Shidong Street and how I get to know the island. We basically spent 2 weeks driving around, and then from everything I visit, that was really a lot, we choose these two. Shidong Street is a street in the city center of Taipei, full with abandoned Japanese houses. It has 9 abandoned houses. They are empty since the 80s, so around 20 years empty. And the developers wanted to turn them down. Actually, they have been attacking some of them, and without success. And the neighbors have tried to preserve some of them, so they recently convinced the city of Taipei to build 4 of them, the most beautiful ones, in order to renovate them. The situation now is that the houses are totally hidden behind a wall, and they're kind of waiting for this renovation. I was very curious about these houses, but of course I couldn't really see them because they are behind this wall. So my project consists on getting the permit to demolish that wall, and in this way to open one house. So there is one house now that can be seen from the street because the wall has been torn down. So the 27th of August, yeah, it was the 27th, Wednesday, 2 weeks ago, we just demolished the wall, and then this little ruin that has been so hidden since so many years get visible. That was my project. Yeah, the other project is a different, very different subject. It's about a piece of land I call wasteland. I mean a piece of land in the city that's not being used, it's not being developed, there's no plan to really develop it. I'm not talking about a natural park or a park, just a wild piece of land. It's not so small, it's 3 hectares large, so it's quite large. And we are negotiating with the government to preserve it forever. We first thought we might preserve it for 10 years, but now things are looking very, very good, and it's going to be forever, actually. There is a large natural park, natural wetland, and they are voting to preserve it very soon. And now the proposal is to include the island in this natural wetland preservation area, which would be a big success. But anyway, even the fact that they are discussing it now is very good, I think.